SR93 Boxing back with a quick video. Amir Khan's looking to take no tune-up fights and wants to be back in the big fight in the UK against someone like a Kell Brook, Danny Garcia, or I don't know if he is looking at other opponents, but I hope he is. Amir Khan says he's only got 5 fights left. If that's the case, then I guess he needs to take some big fights. Initially, I wasn't really happy about the fact that he's taking no tune-ups and he's going to be out of the ring for a long time. He wants to be back in the summer, so I'm assuming that's April, around about April maybe. Because, you know, the reason why I want him to take a tune-up fight is to get rid of the ring rust. But in a way, I hope he's in the ring. I hope he's training. You know, I was kind of pissed off as well because he won't be back in training till December. But at the same time, you wanted to recover fully. I think he did do some pad work, and I want him to continue doing a little bit of pad work, things like that. But, you know, he did show a picture of his hand and this thing is healing up properly, so I'm assuming he's actually waiting for it to heal up so he can go back in training. Amir Khan, I believe, unlike a lot of people think he's just cashing out and things like that, and yeah, to a certain extent he is cashing out. He's looking for a payday, but it's not the only thing he's looking for. When you want a big fight, when you've done what Amir Khan has done, and I'm not saying Amir Khan's done what Pacquiao's done, what Mayweather's done, what Marquez, Cotto has done, but Amir Khan's done he's done some decent things in boxing. He took fights which he didn't have to. He didn't have to take the Peterson fight. He didn't have to take the Garcia fight. He could have just, when Peterson failed the drug test and the fight was off, he should have just moved up. He should have just moved up in weight, right? So, I mean, considering that that's what Floyd talks were, the talks of Floyd Mayweather and Khan was like, it kind of began before the Peterson fight, especially when he beat Judah, Maidana. And he goes on to take Danny Garcia. Now, he saw what Danny Garcia done to Eric Morales. Even in the first fight, he dropped him with a right hand. And, you know, Danny Garcia showed something, but Khan had the confidence, whether you think it's delusional or not. He had the confidence to go face him. Amir Khan, look, you can say it's delusional. You can say it's crazy that he thinks he can beat Canelo. He thinks he can beat Garcia at that time easily. But sometimes it could be overconfidence against Garcia. But you need to challenge yourself and have the confidence if you want to push yourself to the limit. If you want to prove to others that, you know, you are something great, you have to push yourself like that. I guess that the Canelo fight was a bit too much, and that should have been that shouldn't have happened, because the management team should have just stopped it, not let that fight happen. But, you know, that's the management team's fault, I guess. A true fighter is willing to fight anybody and everybody. And I believe Amir Khan is a true fighter. As I said before, he has taken chances in his career. Now, you can say Kell Brook done the same thing. Technically, I believe there's different motives to the same thing. Amir Khan, as I said, taking chances. Kell Brook has never taken chances like that. Against Sean Porter, he was the underdog. He was the nobody. Kell Brook was a nobody. Kell Brook, in my opinion, did not even deserve a fight with Sean Porter. He only got the fight because he was an IBF mandatory. So we can't really say the same thing for Kell Brook as I just said about Amir Khan. But, you know, Amir Khan, 5 fights left. He wants to challenge himself. A few big fights. Like, if you think about if Vargas beats Pacquiao, or if Pacquiao beats Vargas, and he's looking for a big fight, somehow, if the fight between Khan and Pacquiao can be made, or if Khan and Vargas can be made, that'd be a big fight. If Pacquiao's a Hall of Famer, if Khan has Khan, I believe, could beat Pacquiao. It'd be a competitive fight, but styles make fights. Khan has a better style against Pacquiao. And if Khan can beat Pacquiao, he beat a Hall of Fame legend. He proved himself, right? And if he beats Vargas and Vargas came off a Pacquiao win, then Jesse Vargas beat a Hall of Fame legend, and Khan beat a person who beat a Hall of Fame legend. So it will be a big statement. A fight like that, plus maybe a Kell Brook fight, kind of, I guess. And maybe even a Danny Garcia fight, or the winner of Garcia Thurman, because he's the mandatory for the WBC. So winner of Garcia Thurman, those fights will be, if he can win a couple of, they say, winner of Pacquiao Vargas and winner of Garcia Thurman, for example, those are huge fights, and that would be Hall of Fame. He would be a Hall of Fame fighter, in my opinion, if he does that. Will it be one of the best Hall of Fame fighters? No way. No way. But I think that will put him in the Hall of Fame list. No, as I mentioned, that Amir Khan's taking chances. Who would have thought that the Wright brothers were right when they made planes? No one would have thought that you could make something that could fly like that. Look how they changed our society. So that's one of the reasons why I'm a fan of Amir Khan. I want to see him back soon in the ring. And until then, actually no, until I think of making another video about another topic, I'll make it. Oh wait, hold on. There's another thing he said. This is kind of, I'm not too sure about, and I didn't like, as a fan of Amir Khan, I didn't like it, and I'm gonna be honest, I think this is kind of not the way to go about it. It's a bit stupid. He's thinking that a fight with someone like a Danny Garcia or Kell Brook would encourage someone like a Floyd Mayweather to come back in retirement, or Manny Pacquiao to take the fight. Now the Manny Pacquiao fight makes a bit more sense, but I hope he does not wait for another fighter and ruin his career. He actually taken. This is one of the reasons why I didn't like when Amir Khan says he's not going to take another fight in January, February. He's going to be back in the summer, because Khan wasted a lot of 2 big fights in his career. And that's, there could have been 2 really big fights. Actually, I'm glad that he missed out against the first time against Alexander, because he improved himself a lot. He changed his style. That time gave him a lot of room for improvement. But the second time, right after the Algeria fight, he shouldn't have never done that. He should have taken another fight. It could have been anyone, and he should have moved on. There's Timothy Bradley as well. He could fight. I just thought of that. But he wants Floyd. He wants, hopefully Floyd Mayweather can return. But I think, look, that's a possibility. If Khan can beat someone, like if somehow he can get a Manny Pacquiao fight, for example, and he can beat Manny Pacquiao, I hope he does not wait for Manny Pacquiao. I hope he takes, if the fight happens, it happens. If not, look somewhere else. Do not wait. I can see why he would wait, because he wants to take that chance. He wants that big fight. He wants that Jesse Vargas doesn't deserve as much as Pacquiao, but on paper he does, because he's a world champion. But, Amir Khan, in my opinion, deserved it more than Jesse Vargas. That would have been a bigger fight. So, but, I think Manny Pacquiao is ducking. I think Team Pacquiao is ducking Team Khan. I think they know what happened in the sparrings. Pacquiao did get the best of him at times, but I think Khan got the best of him for more. And Khan's a younger fighter. He's not young anymore. He's about to be 30. But, he's not old. He's got speed. I hope he turns his wrist on his punch. He gets some power as well. He gets some more power. He's got good body shots. He's a good fighter, man. Amir Khan's an underrated fighter by some, overrated by some. I think he's somewhat underrated on the whole. But either way, if he gets a big fight, beating Manny Pacquiao, and he beats him, maybe even hurts him a couple of times, and people are talking about it like he's the shit. Yeah, I think Floyd Mayweather could come back. But if he can't get the Pacquiao fight, even then, if he beats Pacquiao and then he sits and waits for Floyd, missing out opportunities, like, that's stupid. That's really stupid. He shouldn't do that. He shouldn't really not do that. And also, if he beats Garcia, he might then sit and wait for Floyd, which would be stupid as well, because you don't wait. He already fucked you over twice. And I don't. One factor that Amir Khan might be thinking is, Floyd Mayweather's been saying that Amir Khan's got Danny Garcia problems. Now, if I beat him in the rematch, I will have no Danny Garcia problems. So he might be thinking that, and immediately when he said that, kind of gives me the impression that he might be overlooking someone else. The whole overlooking his opponent, because he's looking straight into Floyd Mayweather and things like that. Floyd Mayweather may not come back. And if he's coming back, that's a possibility. Khan has to look good, has to win some big fights. As I said, a win against Manny Pacquiao would really make him the shit. A win against Kell Brook might, if Kell Brook picked up some big fights, if he fights Miguel Cotto and he beats him, and then Khan beats Kell Brook at the end of the year, Floyd might decide to come back in 2017, because Kell Brook would have had a big win as well, like a Miguel Cotto win. That's a big win. I mean, Canelo not that long ago beat him, like last year, and then Kell Brook would have been a big name. Amir Khan's a big name in boxing, at least in British boxing for sure, and it would be the best of Britain at welterweight which is not the topic because Kell Brook wants to move up to 154. I'll make another video on that. And if he beats Kell Brook, that's a if, because Kell Brook's a great fighter as well. If he beats Kell Brook, then I think Floyd Mayweather might come back. He even might, who knows, might even fight in the UK. Who knows, right? But either way, I kind of like some of the things about Amir Khan in this situation. Because just to sum it up, certain things I don't like. I don't like he might be overlooking some opponents. I don't like he might be waiting for Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao if he takes a fight and he beats his opponents. You know, and but I like the fact that he wants to be back in December training. Because December, January, February, you got a few months to train. Normally you require 8 weeks, but the few weeks before, I think he should. It will give him a good amount of time to train. I still think he should be back. He should have been back by November, or even like this month, because you know he can have mini training camps, go back, and then learn little techniques, little things, just to perfect it more. You know, the 5 big fights you want to give, they have to be really big fights, right? So yeah, man, make the best of those fights by training well, train earlier, man. This December shit, I'm kind of happy that he's looking forward to training, but at the same time, I think he should be back in training now. Maybe not hard training, but learning, maybe improving your ring generalship by being with Virgil Hunter, learning new things. So that's kind of what I have to say. I'll be back with more videos soon. But for now, I'm out.